What's good? What's good? Y'all got the bar guide on.
It's your girl, KCJ.
Yeah, this Ryder, yo.
This is Real Deal, man.
This QP, man, R3.
And it's the one and the only, you understand what I'm saying? Double bar build.
Dre Dennis, if you didn't know, finish showing what it's hitting for.
It's chilly.
And this is Danger Zone, and you're listening to the Barcode on Compete Street Radio.
So now I have a guest on the line, our first guest. So, guest, you're on Compete Street. This is the Barcode. I'm gonna let you go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yeah, what's good, man? It's the beer guy, SYIGU Battle League, man. Jersey in the building.
SYIGU Battle League. Shout out to Jersey. Shout out to South Jersey. Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year to you too, man.
So, we got a lot to talk about. First and foremost, shout out to the year y'all had, the 2018 y'all had. I think y'all had a dope year. So 2019, I guess you figured, you wanted to start off on a positive note because just the other day, well, not even before the other day, I seen a trend of you like squashing differences between a few battle rappers that you or your league had differences with.
Mm-hmm.
And then Saturday, I'm at the Gate to the Garden event, and the last two people I expect to see in the event, you and Funeral Man, popped up at the event. So, when was the decision made to, go ahead and reach out to Gate to the Garden, or I'm not sure if they reached out to y'all and, try to end the differences that you guys had with that league over there?
I mean, the decision had been made. I mean, I don't really think we can just be like, on this specific day, we're going to decide to squash beef. I mean, it's something that's long overdue. And like I told Dre, a lot of outside people, like usually when like 2 people, 3 people, 4 people have differences like we did, a lot of times outside people jump in and they make things, worse than what they have to be by egging stuff on, gas and stuff, or instigating. And, sometimes people don't get to see how this stuff transpires. Like, we're not in the Gates of the Garden page. They're not in the SYIGU page. You know what I'm saying? I mean, maybe that'll get changed this week because, it's a lot of things we still unraveling with, now being cool. But you'll have somebody who say something crazy on the Gates of the Garden page about us, and, they try to get Dre and to engage in that negativity. And it's like if they do, or if they chime in on something, now you get somebody else who might screenshot that and inbox me, inbox Reese, or post it on our page. And now, it causes a divide amongst leagues. It causes a divide amongst battle rappers. You know what I'm saying? It's really unnecessary at the end of the day. So we wanted to do it at a Verbal War Zone event. I want to say that the event when Dre battled Bill. That was originally when we were talking about doing it. Some stuff had some personal stuff had transpired, so we weren't in the position of being able to make it to that event. And it was a thing where like we both wanted to be there. Like we didn't want it to be, I go to the event and Reese isn't there, Funeral Man isn't there, or he goes to an event and I'm not there. Like we wanted to both be there and both be able to talk to Dre Dennis and CeeLo. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, it's kind of good that it happened the way that it happened because I don't even think CeeLo was at that Verbal War Zone event. So we had showed up to that event. CeeLo wouldn't have been there. And, that's just something that he needed to be there for. So, I mean, it worked itself out. Unfortunately, there was a lot of other nonsense that went on before we got there. But that didn't stop the event from being successful. That didn't stop us from, completing our mission as far as talking to them on some grown man stuff and squashing beef. And that's not the only beef that got squashed that night. At least with me, it wasn't the only beef that got squashed that night. I mean, it was the main thing. It was a very huge deal for not just South Jersey battle rap, but tri-state battle rap. And you know, we've overpassed that. We've got over our differences. I think people have said what they needed to say about things in the past, and it's a new year, and we're trying to move forward and do new things. Like we didn't. It never was in the plan to beef with another league, and it never was in the plans to beef with any battle rappers. What people got to understand is that battle rap is a very opinionated sport, and you have a lot of people who they can't handle certain people's opinions, or they can't handle when people are outspoken, and they can't just take it like we can agree to disagree without us taking it past the disagreement, taking it to disrespect, taking the disrespect past battle rap, and now, you know, it turns into something that it really doesn't need to turn into. And that's what I see happen a lot of times. And that's why, you know, I find myself being like the Louis Farrakhan of battle league owners when certain battle rappers have issues and I got to step in, or they come to me and want me to middleman the situation, because, you know, it's one thing when you're trying to sell a battle and you talking your stuff and you trolling and you building the hype and getting people involved, but it takes it to a total different level when you respect people as men and it goes past battle rap. You see what I'm saying? So even with our issue with Gates of the Garden, like, I never disrespected Dre Dennis or CeeLo as men. You see what I'm saying? Like I never disrespected either one of them as men. As far as with Funeral Man, him and Dre had some stuff that was outside battle rap, and, you know, it was a lot of stuff that was said about us that, you know, could be taken outside battle rap. And that's, to me, you know, what sparks everything on top of the, you know, league slander and all of that, and then just, you know, agreeing to disagree with certain opinions on how certain things get done. But at the end of the day, it was stupid. You know, I don't have a issue and never had a real issue with them outside of battle rap. And I've let it be known in other interviews that if I seen Dre Dennis on the side of the road, and I told Dre to see his face on Saturday, if I seen him on the side of the road with a flat tire, I wouldn't be like, oh, the hell with Dre Dennis. Like, I'm going to just speed past him. Like, I'll pull over and help him out. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not that deep. Everybody don't, you know, think like that. You know, we can have our differences without actually beefing. Because after a while, you start asking yourself, what are we really beefing about? What are we really beefing for? What is it really accomplishing? Like, at the end of the day, you have people in Philly, Jersey, Delaware, New York, all over that want to go to Gates of the Garden and want to battle over there. They want to make money. They want to get battles. They want to get exposure, and they don't want no tension. You see what I'm saying? You got people from those same places that want to come here. They want to battle. They want to put on. They want to get exposure. They want to make money, and they don't want no tension. So it's kind of like now, you know, with us squashing our beef, now it just opens things up for bigger and better possibilities on what we could do together, rather than, you know, being divided.
Yeah, I think that definitely was big. So like you said, not only South Jersey and the tri-state.
Mm-hmm.
You know, glad that y'all got that behind y'all. So did they know that y'all were pulling up to?
No, they didn't know. They didn't know. They didn't know. It was a couple battle rappers that we told that we was coming up. But see, this is what makes it weird. Like, it was a very, very tense situation. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, different people mentalities work different. You see what I'm saying? Like, some people, they operate off of the moment, and then once time go by, like they over certain things. Some people never let certain things go. You see what I'm saying? So we really didn't know what to expect going into the event. I mean, we really wasn't worried about, you know, nothing popping off as far as like no fights and all like that. But we didn't really know how we were going to be received. You know what I'm saying? Because we haven't been to, we haven't been to a Gates of the Garden event in, probably since before our Hateful Eight event, which was in April. So I want to say it had to be like
the first event, probably.
Nah, it wasn't. No, I didn't go to the first event. We didn't go to the first event. We went to it was the second event. So the second event, which was the event when GL, when the Shacks was introduced. That was the event that we was at, and that was the first and only event that me myself have ever been to against the guard. I know Pharaoh Man has been to about 2 or 3 of them. I've only been to that one. I went to the other events they had when they was doing the underdogs and the Get Loud cards and stuff like that. But against the guard, this event that they just had Saturday, that was my second Gates of the Garden event that I had went to. So, you know, for that much time to go by, you never know how people feel. You never know what people thinking. You never know what type time people are on. You never know what kind of vibe you're gonna get. You know, we knew it was gonna be a shocker. Like even Drugs had walked past me and Dre talking. It was like, oh, wait a minute, like, is this really happening? Like, am I seeing this? Like, I might need to get a picture of this. Like, you know, Beer God and Dre Dennis actually, you know, talking, and it's like, yeah, man, like, at the end of the day, you know, stuff be stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like, certain things just be dumb and don't really be worth it at the end of the day. Like, what do we really, like, do we really have a problem? You know what I'm saying? Like, do we really have a problem? And if so, what is the problem? Let's talk like men and let's put everything on the table. You know what I'm saying? Or what's bothering people. And it's kind of like a lot of people don't know how it started. A lot of people don't know how, you know, why it escalated. They don't know why the songs and all of that stuff start coming out. And, you know, it was competitive. It was competitive in a lot of different aspects, but at the same time, it really was a waste of time. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot more that could have got accomplished within that time.